All right, shalom to our viewers on YouTube. Shalom to our listeners on Jaw Radio at jawradio.org. As today we continue in the Testament of the Patriarchs, where we'll be looking into the Testament of Issachar today. Now, why are we doing these testaments? Why are we doing these testaments? These are part of our Know Your Tribe series. And the Most High has shown us the importance of knowing your tribe, of knowing our tribe. And if you know us here at Just a Word, we do not follow anyone, we follow the leading of the Most High. So what he tells us might sound ridiculous to you, but we know that this is what he has told us to do. And it all makes common sense because there are 12 gates into the kingdom. How are you going to know which gate you are going to enter if you do not know your tribe? How do you know which gate or which area you are going to be if you do not know your tribe? There are 12 gates, as it says in, I think, Revelation 21, made up of the 12 tribes of the children of Issachar. So when you get to that gate, and if you want to understand more and get more insights into this, please check out our Just a Word Prophecy channel. The last, I think it's the last, second to last video we did, it is about you will be prevented from entering Zion because of this. And it's going to show you what prevents us from reaching Zion. You will be very surprised how important it is to know your tribe. Because if you get to that gate and you don't know your tribe, you're going to be in problem. Plus, if you have been given a supposed tribe, and you just listen to people and say, okay, I am from West Indies, so I'm Benjamite. I'm from the United States, so I am Judah. I am from Mexico, so I am Issachar. I am from Puerto Rico, so I'm what? Puerto Rico, Ephraim or Simeon, one of them. Yeah. If you're going to listen to people with those fallacies, you're going to be in problems. Inquire of the Most High, and he will show you. All right? Inquire of the Most High, and he will show you. All right? So we're going to be looking at the testament of Issachar. Let me get it on the screen, please. All right, let me get it a little bit bigger. What is with this fly? Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. A copy of the words of Issachar. He called his sons to him and said, "Listen, children, to Issachar your father. Give ear to the words of one who is beloved of Yahuwah. I was the fifth son to be born to Jacob as a payment for mandrakes. For when Reuben, my brother, brought in mandrakes from the field, Rachel met him on the way and took them. Reuben wept, and at the sound of his voice his mother Leah came out. These were fragrant fruit produced in the land of Horan, in the high country below a waterfall. Rachel said, I will not give you these because they shall be mine in place of children. There were two of the fruits. Leah said, Is it not enough that you took the husband of my virginity? Must you take these as well?
So the typical thing here, mother come out to defend their children. Yeah? So mandrakes were kind of aphrodisiac that they used in those days. And so Reuben got these, and his stepmother, who is his aunt, by the way, came and claimed them, took them away from him. Continue.
And Rachel said, in exchange for your son's mandrakes, let Jacob be yours tonight. Leah replied to her, do not boast, and do not hold too high opinion of yourself, for Jacob is mine, and I am the wife of his youth.
Man, women have not changed, have they?
No.
In exchange for your son's mandrakes, let Jacob's be yours tonight. So Rachel had the upper hand to be deciding when Jacob will be hers. And Leah said, don't boast, for Jacob is mine, and I am the wife of his youth. I am the first one. Verse 10.
Rachel said, what do you mean? I was prepared for marriage to him first, and for my sake he served our father 14 years. What can I do with you? Treachery and human trickery are increasing, and treachery is spreading over the earth. If that were not so, you would not see Jacob's face. Oh no.
It sounds like any woman you'd have today. Continue.
You are not his wife, but by craftiness you were taken to him in my place.
Which is true in terms of craftiness, but she's also his wife. Verse 13.
My father deceived me and replaced me that night, not allowing Jacob to see me, because if I had been there, this would not have happened. Then Rachel said, in exchange for the mandrakes, I will hire out a woman to Jacob for one night. And Jacob had intercourse with Leah. She conceived and bore me.
Wait. I will hire out a woman to Jacob for one night. This is how she thinks about her sister. Oh, man. And Leah accepted. Continue.
And on account of the hire, I was called Issachar. Then an angel of Yahuwah appeared to Jacob and said, Rachel shall bear 2 children, because she despised intercourse with her husband, choosing rather continence.
Choosing rather. Hold on, let me see. Genesis 30, verse 18. Get the Bible on. Yeah, Genesis 30, verse 18.
And Leah said, Yahuwah hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband.
Okay. Start from verse 14.
And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest, and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes. And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him and said, Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night.
Eh?
Not hired thee.
Yeah, it sounds like prostitution, isn't it? I have hired thee. Let me look what the meaning of hired thee means. Hired.
Bargained.
A primitive root apparently akin by prosthesis to H3739 to the idea of temporary purchase. Temporary purchase.
Ay.
Yeah. That's anyway. Continue.
And Yahuwah hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived, and bare Jacob the fifth son.
Mm-hmm.
And Leah said, Yahuwah hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar.
All right. So Allah had given me my higher, and remember, number 5 is grace or favor. So the Most High showed His favor to her at that time because He hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived. Let's get back now to a testament.
If Leah, my mother, had not given up the two...
No. Oh, you did the part about angel. I was looking at that time. Read 2:1 again, please.
Then an angel of Yahuwah appeared to Jacob and said, Rachel shall bear 2 children, because she despised intercourse with her husband, choosing rather continence.
Why? What is this? Now, people, I want you to look at this very carefully. I want you to look at this. Then an angel of Yahuwah appeared to Jacob and said, Rachel shall bear 2 children, because she despised intercourse with her husband, choosing rather continence. Huh? No, it seems, I don't know if where this came from. Let me see if there's anything in the Bible similar to it. All right. You see, the aim of intercourse is to multiply. The Most High wants us to multiply, it seems. And Rachel was, I don't know what that continence is for, if it was for a specific occasion, or if it was that specific time, when she instead gave Leah, gave Jacob to Leah, simply because she wanted the mandrake. All right? Oh, yeah, it says it in the next verse. Let's see.
If Leah, my mother, had not given up the 2 fruits in exchange for sexual intercourse, she would have borne 8 sons.
Wow. So both of them get pay for the hire. Yeah? So the Most High took the 2 sons away from Leah and gave them to Rachel. Because 12 children must have been born to Jacob. So because of this hire, continue, but accordingly?
But accordingly, she bore 6 and Rachel bore 2, because through the use of mandrakes, Yahuwah had regard for her.
Wait. You see how this is complicated? You see this complicated?
Wow.
All right. Rachel bore 2 because she despised intercourse with her husband, choosing continence. If Leah had not given up the 2 fruits, Leah would have had those 2. So Rachel would have been totally barren. But accordingly, she bore 6 and Rachel bore 2 because through the use of mandrakes, Yahweh had regard for her. Had regard for who?
For Rachel.
Rachel. Or for Leah?
For Rachel.
Why?
I don't know why, because of the mandrakes.
Through the use of mandrakes, he had regard for her. All right, oh yes, the next verse says it.
For he perceived that she wanted to lie with Jacob for the sake of children, and not merely for sexual gratification.
That was Leah. It's Leah. Yes. She wanted the children. Not merely for sexual gratification, not merely for fun. She wanted children. Verse 4.
In addition, she gave up Jacob on the following day, so that she might obtain the other mandrake. Thus it was through the mandrakes that Yahuwah listened to Rachel.
But here it goes again, sounds like Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, she gave up Jacob on the following day. So it was Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
It was Rachel.
It was Rachel. All right. Whoa. I go back up here. But accordingly, she bore 6 and Rachel bore 2, because through the use of mandrakes, Yahuwah had regard for her. Oh, so because Rachel gave up the mandrakes, Yahuwah had regard for her. No. Because
Because Rachel went
wanted
and snapped.
children.
Oh, yes.
She just didn't want
Yeah.
sexual gratification.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
that's
Rachel
her
took the
purpose.
mandrakes to have children.
Yes.
Oh, I got it now. Said the blind man. I see, said the blind man. So she used the mandrake, and then because of the use of the mandrakes, because she didn't want sexual gratification, for he perceived that she wanted to lie with Jacob for the sake of children. Yeah, Rachel. In addition, she gave up Jacob on the following day, so that she might obtain the other mandrake. Thus it was through the mandrakes that Yahuwah listened to Rachel. Okay. So Joseph and Benjamin were conceived because of through mandrakes. I see. Verse 5 now.
Even though she longed for them passionately, she did not eat them, but presented them in the house of Yahuwah,
Oh.
offering them up to the priest of the Eluan, who was there at that time.
Oh. You see it then.
Sacrifice.
So this is the sacrifice that she made, that Yahuwah had regard for her. And this is akin, this reminds me of 2 Samuel chapter 23, a similar sacrifice. 2 Samuel chapter 23. Verse 14.
And David was then in an hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. And the 3 mighty men brake through the host of the Philistines, and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem, that was by the gate, and took it, and brought it to Dawood. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto Yahuwah.
And he said, this is why he poured it out.
And he said, Be it far from me, O Yahuwah, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things did the 3 mighty men.
Wow. So it is a similar thing that Leah did. Valuable, valuable, valuable. And she says, you know what? I'm going to offer this as a sacrifice.
Guys.
Yeah? All right, let's continue. Go back to the Testament.
Accordingly, when I grew up, my children, I lived my life in rectitude of heart. I became a farmer.
Okay, hold on. By the way there, sometimes some people ask, what does it mean to give unto Yahuwah? The answer here is in 2:5. Even though she longed for them passionately, she did not eat them, but presented them in the house of Yahuwah, offering them up to the priest of the Elohim who was there at that time. This is how you offer unto Yahuwah, by the way. All right, for those of you who are asking, who don't understand. Anyway, continue.
Accordingly, when I grew up, my children, I lived my life in rectitude of heart. I became a farmer for the benefit of my father and my brothers, and I bought the produce from the field, at the appropriate times.
All right. He lived his life in rectitude of heart. Rectitude there. The quality or state of being straight. Moral integrity. The quality or state of being correct in judgment or procedure. So he lived his life in rectitude of heart, straight, righteousness. And notice he became a farmer. Farmer. The testament of Issachar is a testament that lets you know the benefit of farming, the benefit of husbandry. And notice he said, I became a farmer for the benefit of my father and my brothers. He didn't become a farmer for his own benefit. Because this is what many of us do. We have an occupation, but we do it for ourselves to see how we can get rich, how much money we can have to satisfy our own desires. But Issachar is telling you why he did it and who he did it for the benefit of his father and his brothers. Go ahead.
And my father blessed me, since he saw that I was living in integrity. I was no meddler in my dealings, nor was I evil or slanderous to my neighbor.
Wow.
I spoke against no one, nor did I disparage the life of any human. I lived my life with singleness of vision.
This is single-mindedness. All right? And we have another teaching about single-mindedness. Now, Issachar here is a humble, righteous man. And very little is said about these other patriarchs. But if you notice all of them, they might have lived twisted at the beginning, but there were a couple of them. And the most popular ones, Levi and Judah, are not the most righteous ones. The three most righteous ones that I've seen from reading the Testament, in order of their birth, is number 5, Issachar, number 6, Zebulun, and number 11, Joseph. 5, 6, and 11. Those were the ones who showed the most righteousness out of all the brothers. Continue. I lived my life
with singleness of vision. Accordingly, when I was 35, I took myself a wife, because hard work consumed my energy, and pleasure with a woman never came to my mind. Rather, sleep overtook me because of my labor.
All right. We always use these to illustrate husbandry. When you come in tired from the field, you do not have enough time and energy to be focusing on promiscuity. You only have enough energy for one person. One person. And he didn't marry until he was 35. Back in those days, they would marry earlier, younger than that. He didn't marry until 35. Pleasure with a woman never came to my mind. Continue.
And my father was continually rejoicing in my integrity. Whatever it was that I labored over, at every harvest, and whenever there was a firstborn, I first made an offering to Yahuwah through the priest.
There we go again.
Then for my
that is how you give unto Yahuwah. Continue.
Then for my father, and then for myself.
Notice the order there. Notice the order, people. Yahuwah first. His father second, and then himself third. We were brought up to believe that we should put ourselves first. That is a folly and a fallacy with which we have been brought up. And this is something that stains us and stays with us. And it's so hard for us to get rid of. He put himself third. Continue.
And Yahuwah doubled the good things in my hands. Jacob knew that Elohim collaborated with my integrity.
Yahuwah collaborated with his integrity. Integrity. It's because I don't know the meanings of these words. Integrity is a long word to me. Firm adherence to a code of especially moral or artistic values. Incorruptibility. All right? Incorruptibility. Right standing. No one can blame him and call him corrupt or a cheat or a liar or deals evil. And it says the Most High collaborated with his integrity. What does it mean to collaborate? To work jointly with others or together, especially in an intellectual endeavor. So the Most High worked jointly with him, with his integrity. So when we have integrity, the Most High works with us in righteousness with us. Verse 8.
In the integrity of my heart, I supplied everything, from the good things of the earth to all the poor and the oppressed.
In the integrity of my heart, I supplied everything from the good things of the earth to all the poor and oppressed. This is righteousness coming from Issachar. Now he's going to admonish his children. Verse 1.
Now listen to me, children, and live in integrity of heart, for in it I have observed everything that is well-pleasing to Yahuwah. The genuine man does not desire gold. He does not defraud his neighbor. He does not long for fancy foods, nor does he want fine clothes.
All right. You see, this is denying self, yeah? At this phase and stage where we are, every day we hear about denying self. Some people come to me and they will ask, so is there anything wrong if we wear jewelry? What does it say here? The genuine man does what? Does not desire gold. And gold, even though the jewelry might not be literally gold, but this is what it means. Gold means adornment. The genuine man does not desire it. Because you should be denying yourself. Why are you putting on jewelry on yourself? That's not denying self. He does not defraud his neighbor. He does not long for fancy foods. He doesn't even say he does not eat fancy foods. He does not long for fancy foods. So this longing for fancy foods means the flesh is stirred up inside of us. Nor does he want fine clothes. That's humility, meekness. Yeah? 4:3.
He does not make plans to live a long life, but awaits only the will of Elohim.
Only the will of Elohim. Only. So this is what deny self mean. And this is why it says in the book of Revelation, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. This is what it means. He does not desire a long life, but says, whatever will is your will, Father, let your will be done. That is what we call a genuine man. Verse 4.
And the Ruachoth of error have no power over him, since he does not include feminine beauty in the scope of his vision, lest by allowing distraction he might corrupt his mind.
All right, there we go. And this is why Shaul was speaking in 1 Corinthians 7 and said he wished everyone was like him. But if you are burning, then marry. But if not, if you can do without, keep yourself circumspect. Keep yourself to yourself. He does not include feminine beauty in the scope of his vision, lest by allowing distraction he might corrupt his mind. So the genuine man seeks to preserve his mind. And you preserve your mind by not allowing yourself to be distracted. 5.
Envy will not penetrate his thinking. No malice dissipates his soul. No avarice intrudes upon his integrity.
You see the power of denying self? What he's actually telling you right here, people, is the power of denying self. You see how many things? No envy, no malice, nothing like that will be on you. Because you now deem yourself not important. Notice when he's giving the fruits, he said he gave to Yahuwah first, then to Jacob his father second, then himself third. That is denying self by putting self third in line. Man, oh man. This is so simple, but yet so profound. Not easy to do today at all. Verse 6.
For he lives by the integrity of his soul, and perceives all things by the rectitude of his heart, making no place for an outlook made evil by this world's error, in order that he might envision no turning aside from any of Yahuwah's commands.
So he lives by the integrity of his soul. So he is driven by integrity. Every decision is driven by integrity. And perceives all things by the rectitude of his heart, making no place for an outlook made evil by this world's errors. So you don't participate in this world's errors. So you preserve yourself by walking in integrity and not desiring anything of this world. So these people were walking in the New Testament back in those days. This is the New Testament living. This is what New Testament is teaching us. Yeah? In order that he might envision no turning aside from any of Yahuwah's commandments. This is the New Testament. Verse 1, 5:1.
Keep the Torah of Alua, my children. Achieve integrity. Live without malice, not tinkering with Elohim's commands or your neighbor's affairs.
Look at these instructions. Keep the Torah, achieve integrity. Live without malice, not tinkering with Elohim's commands or your neighbor's affairs. Verse 2, 5.
Love Yahuwah and your neighbor. Be compassionate toward poverty and sickness.
All right. You see how many things here a righteous person has to do. Righteousness is not an easy walk, people. But it's easy when you deny yourself. Because when you think about doing all these things, if the self is there in the mix any at all, we are always going to have second guess with everything. Should I do it? No, I don't want to do it. No, I can't do that. I don't feel like doing that. But when you have denied yourself, you are going to live to do it. That's the difference. Verse 3. Husbandry. Farming. The importance of farming. Go ahead.
Bend your back in farming. Perform the tasks of the soil in every kind of agriculture, offering gifts gratefully to Yahuwah.
So it's not only husbandry that you're doing that's important. It's offering the first fruits. Whatever you gain, whatever crops you bring in, you offer unto Yahuwah. You offer to the poor and needy. Continue.
Thus Yahuwah will bless you with the first fruits, as he has blessed all the Kadosh ones from Abel until the present.
And that's why the Feast of First Fruits is so important. Many of us keep the Feast of First Fruits and we don't understand why. Feast of First Fruits refers to the first harvest that you have. For us in this world today, it would mean giving up of the first of your earnings at a particular time. And it's really a sacrifice unto Yahuwah. And when you offer that sacrifice, and remember the first is always the one that you wait on. The first is the one that you cannot wait on, and you finally say, "Yes, I've received it. Um, I've received from the field." And then you give it up. Yahuwah says that is righteous, because it is not easy to give up the first fruits. Verse 5.
For to you is given no other portion than the fertility of the earth, from which comes produce through toil.
So Issachar's men are farmers. Farmers. Verse 6.
Our father, Jacob, blessed me by the blessing of the earth and of the first fruits. And Lewi and Yehuda were glorified by Yahuwah among the sons of Jacob. Yahuwah made choice among them. To one he gave the priesthood, and to the other the kingship.
All right, so every one of these patriarchs spoke about Levi, the choosing of Levi and Judah over the 12 tribes. One was given the priesthood, one was given the kingship. Verse 8.
Subject yourselves to them, and live in integrity as did your father, because to God has been assigned the route of the attackers who are coming against Yasharal.
All right. So God was the protector, the one who protect the attackers. But Issachar, the farmers. It says, subject yourselves to them. And every one of the children of Yasharal, of the tribes, they were told to subject themselves to Levi, and Judah. Subject yourselves to them. Which shows you, as we keep saying and teaching here, Yahuwah is not the author of confusion. Yahuwah always chooses his leaders. And it is not by chance that the Most High chooses his leaders. He chooses them by tribe. He chooses Judah and Levi to lead his people. Continue.
Understand, my children, that in the last times your sons will abandon sincerity and align themselves with insatiable desire. Forsaking guilelessness, they will ally themselves with villainy. Abandoning the commands of Yahuwah, they ally themselves with Belial.
So when you see these negatives now today, it's hard to figure out which tribe someone is from. Because almost everybody now is allying themselves with villainy. Almost everyone has abundant sincerity and have aligned themselves with insatiable desires. So you cannot know Issachar by this. Continue.
Giving up agriculture, they pursue their own evil schemes. They will be scattered among the nations and enslaved by their enemies.
Giving up agriculture, they pursue their own evil schemes. Agriculture is the righteous occupation. Continue.
Tell these things to your children, therefore, so that even though they might sin, they may speedily return to Yahuwah. Because he is merciful, he will set them free and take them back to their land.
He will set them free and take them back to their land. This is a gathering. This is what is consistent, the gathering of the children of Yasharal. Always consistent, no matter how our people fall into unrighteousness. The Most High says, I will gather you. But he will not gather the unrighteous, by the way. It is those among us who turn to righteousness whom he will gather. Go ahead.
I am 122 years old, and I am not aware of having committed a sin unto death.
Wow. He didn't say he didn't commit a sin. Didn't commit a sin unto death. It is different. A sin unto death is a sin that has death penalty on it. Like adultery, idolatry. What else will they kill you for? stealing,
breaking the Shabbat,
breaking the Shabbat,
Murder. Yeah.
murder, yes. Those are sins unto death. Continue.
I have not had intercourse with any woman other than my wife, nor was I promiscuous by lustful look.
What an example this man is to his children. What an example. And when you read Judah, look how long Judah was with Judah having problem with women and wine. Look at this Issachar. And guess what? Nobody talks about Issachar. Nobody wants to be from the tribe of Issachar. Huh?
Wow.
Wow, that's a good tribe.
7-3.
I did not drink wine to the point of losing self-control. I was not passionately eager for any desirable possession of my neighbor.
Oh boy. Oh, what a life this is. That's why the 12 tribe of Yashar, these people are really, really righteous. Continue.
There was no deceit in my heart. No lie passed through my lips.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Man, you're too good. The amount of lie passed through these lips here. And this man said none has passed through his lips. Wow. Continue.
I joined in lamentation with every oppressed human being and shared my bread with the poor. I did not eat alone. I did not transgress boundaries.
Wow. This is what pleases the Most High. This is what the Most High wants out of us. Why he gave us Yahusha and said, follow him. This is what he wants. These people in the Old Testament live in the New Testament. Verse 6.
I acted in piety and truth all my days. Yahuwah I loved with all my strength. Likewise, I loved every human being as I loved my children.
Here. What a man. And when we say, the word says, love thine enemies.
He took it further.
Hebrew Israelite says only the enemies of your people it is regarding. It does not tell you that you must love every human being. This man says, I loved every human being as I loved my children. When he says love your enemies, it's actually speaking about the enemies who are not your people, yeah? Whether your people or not, whoever your enemies are, love your enemies. Verse 7.
You do these as well, my children, and every ruach of Belial will flee from you, and no act of human evil will have power over you. Every wild creature you shall subdue, so long as you have Elohim of Shamayim with you, and walk with all mankind in sincerity of heart.
All right. Do these as well, and every ruach of Belial will flee from you. If you want Satan's demons to flee from us, all we have to do is walk in righteousness. So, know that whenever we have devils among us, it is that unrighteousness is among us. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. If you do not resist the devil, he will be right there with you. So even for people like us who are gathered here together, it's righteousness that's going to keep trouble away from us. As long as unrighteousness comes in, trouble is going to come. Okay? Read 7:7 again.
You do these as well, my children, and every ruach of Belial will flee from you, and do not act of human evil.
No act
And no act of human evil
will have power over you.
Every wild creature you shall subdue, so long as you have a lure of Shamayim with you, and walk with all mankind in sincerity of heart.
So this is why you think about going through the wilderness, in the desert. What if you're walking in the desert? It says, every wild creature you shall subdue. That is why when you think about going to Zion, and you think about the desert shall blossom like a rose, and they shall give sustenance for my children, my people. The people who are going through the wilderness are going to be in righteousness. And the wild animals will be in subject to them. The lions will see you passing and passing through, and they just look on you and take off their head. Or they look on you and they just lie down and bow their heads. This is it. That is why in the end time, in certain prophecies, it says the lion shall play with the this and the that shall play this. It's the same principle. Whenever we are in righteousness, the animals are subject to us. And none of them can touch us. No bad dog or bad whatever. Huh? YouTube?
Just your image. It's still going, but you're frozen.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, look at the ugly face. Let me get him out of here. All right, we got it. Yeah. Let's go to 7:8.
And he instructed them.
Wait. So long as you have the Elohim of Shamayim with you, previous verse, and walk with all mankind in sincerity of heart. All mankind. Does all mankind limit itself to only Israelites? And what the Hebrew Israelites do, they go for these things that say like all mankind, and they go for something that seems to contradict it and says, yes, it's not everybody, it's Israelites. How could I be righteous and I only care about my people? How can I be righteous and because someone is from another nation, I hate them, and yet still think that it is the righteousness of Yahushua HaMashiach? Yeah?
If you hate them, you can't get them as bondmen.
Huh?
If you hate them, you can't get them as bondmen.
Exactly. You can't get them as bondmen when you hate them. Because if you hate them and have them as bondmen, you will be no different from the Edomites who hated us and had us in slavery.
That's right.
Our end time is our righteousness. So the laws in the Torah to deal with slavery, that is what we are going to abide by. Treat them righteously. And by the way, the Torah even allows for flogging of the slaves. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Anyway, but there will be no abuse. Anyway, there are restrictions on that as well. All right? Verse 8.
And he instructed them that they should take him up to Hebron and bury him there in the cave with his fathers. And he stretched his legs and died at a good old age. The fifth son, with all his members, sound and still strong, he slept the eternal sleep.
And you see what righteousness brings. When you are in righteousness, yeah? He died very sound. Just at the most I said, all right, Issachar, come. Because when the Most High tells us over and over again, when you keep his commandments, you will have what? Long life and prosperity. Long life. So, that was the testament of Issachar. And by the way, you cannot really tell Issachar by the testament. Yeah? And, I don't know. You see, to find out which tribe we are from, the best thing is to seek out the Most High. That's the best thing. Because sometimes, even when you're looking at sin, Judah's sin is similar to Reuben's sin, which is similar. It is very hard to figure out by the sin which tribe you are from. But, as we said earlier at the beginning, it is very important to know our tribe. You have to know which gate you are going to enter into Zion. Let me see if there's any comment. Oh, the comments is short. Also, too, brother, isn't it important for us Gentiles to know what tribe we are going to be under as handmaids and servants? Just a question. Well, if the people who are Yasharal do not know their tribes, I don't know how you are going to know yours. So the onus is on the people to know their tribe. So you as a Gentile, you have to encourage them, know your tribe. You have to find out which tribe you are from. Right? Once I thought that it was not important at all. But now I am seeing more and more every day how important it is. You see, there are certain things that were given to everybody. The Most High gives His word to everybody. Then when it reaches to a certain stage, He now starts going into the finer details. Now, you will not be shown the finer details unless you have gone through certain stages. Why? The finer details are not for you. You have to first perfect the basics. Yes? It is like when you are playing a video game. You have to go through the early stages, Mr. Video Gamer, former video gamer who has confessed that he used to play video games. Yeah. Yeah. You have to go through the earlier stages and perfect them first before you go to the higher stage. And you don't know what's at the end of the stage. When you buy certain video games, you don't know unless somebody tells you. You don't know what's waiting there until you have finished the earlier, what do they call them? Rounds?
Stages.
Stages. You see, know that I'm not a gamer. The early stages. You have to finish the early stages. Then you know exactly what is there, the bad man that is there. You usually have really big bad man and you have to be with him. Yeah? But you cannot know until the end. It's the same thing with the Most High. These finer things that you're hearing, these were not given before because now is the time of the end. And now is the time when the Most High wants His people to be perfect. And now is the time because guess what? It is Zion time. Before this, people used to just die and go. Now people have an opportunity not to die. Don't get it twisted. This is what most of you are throwing away. Most of you are running down this world thinking that you have life in this world. Put you over there because you're looking there. Yeah. You are running down this world thinking that you have life in this world, not knowing that life is in giving up this world so that you might not even die. This is a chance that the end time people have. Because what the Chow say, we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkle of an eye, when the trump sound and the dead in Messiah rise, and we shall rise as well. This is the chance. We will not all sleep, we will not all die. I don't even know how I reach here. But, people, this is the times that we're in. This is why you need to sacrifice. Give up everything. And this is why I passionately go and speak out all these things. Because now you have the chance not to die. Can you imagine that? Everybody die and they say, oh, it's appointed to man once to die and everything. But the Father said this end time. These my people, my set apart 144,000. You are not going to die. 144. Oh boy. 144 will not die. Okay? Okay. All right. Yeah, it was Rachel that used the mandrakes. Up. This is an awesome example from Issachar to live upright and single-minded for Yahuwah. All right? Yada Yahuwah. All praises to the Most High. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This is Kazak Aliyahu along with Etekhan as we are looking into the testaments, and we look today at the testament of Issachar, the husbandman, the farmer, the one who lived righteously and said he never ever, he doesn't remember committing a sin unto death. All right, please remember to check out Just a Word. Day by day, we will be coming with different things, different offerings. And remember our new channel, Jah Prophecy, Just a Word Prophecy. You can Google Just a Word Prophecy. Let me put the at in here. At Just a Word Prophecy. Please go and subscribe. You don't know what you are missing. Yes? You have no idea what you are missing. And that channel, we confirm. What's the other C? We confirm.
Correct.
We correct. And we warn people. The prophecies there give confirmations of things that we might have spoken about or thought about, whatever. It gives corrections. It gives everything. It is the perfect complement to our teachings. Put both of them hand in hand, and people, you have the truth. You don't need to go with itching ears going after this and that. You will have the full 100 package here at Just a Word. But it is up to you if you want to hear or if you will forbear. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All praises to the Most High, and shalom.
Shalom.